known it's taken me this long to get a video. This video is brought to you by JBS Farms soaps. Go to Etsy.com and go to JBS Farms, plural, you know, with an S on the end of farm. So it's farms. This week's soap is Violet Meteorites. It smells just like violets, and they're balls of soap embedded in clear on top of pink base, because I was inspired by the Ghislaine Meteorites, and they have a pink interior with all these little balls, and it smells so wonderful like violet that I had to hunt down a fragrance oil that was just violet. I didn't want any other top notes or anything, just this soft, wonderful violet. And my little violets are just blooming to beat the band in my lawn. They're only about that tall, but anyway, all different colored balls in there. The balls are all scented with the violet. The whole thing is soap. So it sells for $6 because it's a lot of work. I have various things to tell you about. I went to Bellevue Square Mall, Nordstrom, with Chris, and we always meet up and she brings me things, and she brought me a sample of the Bite lip mask, and it looks like that. It's kind of a yellowy, thick, very thick, so you put it on and it's sticky and everything, but it doesn't come off because it's so thick and sticky. It stayed on until I ate something, and even then I could still kind of feel it. I put it on when I went to bed, and the next morning when I went to go do makeup, when I was putting on lipstick, I always have chapped lips, especially in the winter, and I get those like plates of skin or something, you know, and I exfoliate, but they're still there. I use my Mia on my lips and everything. Well, they were mostly gone. When I put the lipstick on, there wasn't any little dried up patches. But you know me, I'm trying to make myself use up, so I'm putting this away, and I'm making myself use up my Josie Maran Argan lip treatment, and I've got, less than a quarter of a jar left, so that'll go pretty fast. And even though I have sticks of stuff, I love this. I'm going to use this in the winter. I think it's like $26 or something. But I imagine not having to reapply it. It's going to last me a long time. This has only, you know, been a couple of months for me. So, before I went down, I watched Prissy and Pink talk about crease colors, all the colors she likes for crease colors. And one of them was the Burberry Chestnut. So, I went online, the Nordstrom.com site, and there was no chestnut. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go to the Burberry site and, you know, I'll just see what they have. And I went there, and there was the chestnut, but there was no midnight brown. And you know me, I've been wanting that midnight brown for about a year now, and I just keep putting it off. You know, I figure, I can put it off, I can put it off. So, okay, panic, it's gone. So, you know, there's another way to make you want stuff, is have it limited edition or discontinue it. So I don't know if they're discontinuing, but I ran like mad over to the Nordstrom.com site. On my computer I ran, and I ordered the midnight brown and had them shipped to me, because Nordstrom will ship for free. It was only, you know, $29, but they shipped it for free. So I had that coming in the mail, and meantime I went down to the Bellevue Square with Chris, and we went to the Nordstrom, and we asked them about if they had chestnut. They did. They had 3 of them. So she and I each bought one. So sorry, there's only one left there. And it's a nice brown. It's a matte. It's a darker than a camel, you know, like a camel-haired coat. But it's perfect for creases and blending, and you know, if you just want a matte look, just put it on your eyelid. Well, then when I got home, my midnight brown came. So midnight brown is different from the other browns that I have. It has a bit of sheen to it, which I've decided I like. If I'm all matte, I feel pretty flat. So the midnight brown's on the bottom and the chestnut's on the top. I think they go great together. The midnight brown, I think, can just go on the lid, it can go in the crease, it can go in the outer V, so they better not discontinue it. What else? I did a back-to-Mac, and I've done 2 sessions of this video, and I forgot that back-to-Mac, so I'll talk about it later. I have a book and a video to talk about. The video is, there were 3 of these. It's like a TV series, Acorn Media. It's like BBC, or anyway, it's British, and it's Islands at War, and they are the Channel Islands when they got invaded by the Nazis in 1940, I want to say 41, it's probably from 1940. Oh, this is the 3rd one, so I don't know. I don't know if there's more. I'm going to have to go on Netflix and watch, but, and one of the ladies, the actresses, is on Downton Abbey. She's one of the maids, but anyway, it's really well done, and, you know, I just didn't want it to end, but there were 2 episodes on each disc, so there might be more discs. I'll go look them up. The other thing I was going to tell you about was this book. It's The Water in Between by Kevin Patterson. He was a doctor in the Canadian military, and he gets out of the military, and he's always wanted to sail to Tahiti. And he's bored of where he is, and he wants to get away and be by himself on the ocean. He's never sailed before. He bought a sailboat, and he met a fellow at the dock about 1 or 2 weeks before he left. So the 2 of them sailed, and they went to Hawaii first and then on south. And it talks about all these mind trips he was going through, and the things he learned about sailing, and he took a ton of books with him, most of them about the solitary life and sailors and, you know, their thoughts. Finally, I'm near the end. It's taken me a while because he wanders around so much, just talk. And I like just reading about being out on the ocean, because I've always, wouldn't that be scary to be in a little boat out in the middle of the Pacific, and you got to do your own navigating, and hopefully a typhoon doesn't come up or something. Anyway, it's interesting. Now he is sailing by himself from Hawaii to British Columbia, and we'll see if he lives. Anyway, I know he does because he wrote the book. I think that's it for now. Remember, brought to you by JBS Farms soaps. The soap this week is Violet Meteorites. Who knows what next week's soap will be? But this is so daggone much fun. And I thank all of you that watch me, and I thank all of you that have purchased or even gone and just looked at my site. I love it when you tell me you've been to my site. I love it when you tell me what your favorite fragrances are, because it looks like we like the same things, like satsuma and citrus, and that's coming up because of summer's coming. I had a request, and I made it the next day of Lily of the Valley. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.